Hey YouTube, it's me, Floss, and this is the second half of my top 10 overlooked NES themes video. Now these 5 could potentially be the ones that hurt some people's feelings or piss some people off. Just remember, like any other top 10 video I do, if there's one that I leave out that you would have liked to see, I don't give a shit. Now I know what you're gonna say, but Floss, Donkey Kong Jr. was an arcade game. And you know what I'm gonna say? Yeah. It was also an NES title, and while it wasn't the most lengthy or complicated game ever made, that title theme really pulls at my heartstrings. I mean, here we have DK Jr., a monkey infant, who's called upon to single-handedly save his father, a surprisingly capturable Donkey Kong, over and over again from a surprisingly evil Mario. It's me! Now get back to work, bitch! You gotta feel for the little guy. So with that context in mind, the title theme ends up coming off to me like a sad ballad sung to Donkey Kong Jr. by an omniscient narrator lady. DK Jr., sorry your dad's retarded. The original Final Fantasy, the one that started it all. You know, I once heard that it was called Final Fantasy because at the time, it was the last hope for a fledgling, near-bankrupt little company called Squaresoft. Wonder if it's true. You'll notice that this is the one theme on this list where I'm not using the original 8-bit music. I just can't resist this really nice, arranged version, partly because it makes me think of a graduation ceremony. Not like when you graduate high school, more like, let's say you finally beat every single game in the Final Fantasy canon. Maybe the people at Squaresoft would throw you some kind of big graduation ceremony like this.
Congratulations! You have beaten every single Final Fantasy title and earned a BFF. It's a degree, not a best friend forever. Because let's face it, you have no friends. I dub thee Crown Prince of the Nerd Burglars. You may now take your diploma. And I drop some gill.
What can I say? I am a huge fan of the Mega Man series. This was the beginning of the end for the classic Mega Man titles. You thought the bosses in 3 were silly, but come on, isn't the idea that all the robots have a real-world application that's used for bad when Wily controls them? So like, what does that make Skullman, Robot Funeral Home Director, and Ringman, the crappy magic tricks assistant, Pharaoh Man, pyramid constructing slave driver robot? This title theme doesn't have the soul of Mega Man 3, and there are literally dozens of kick-ass songs in the Mega Man canon, but of all of them, I find this one to be the most underrated. And it's so easy to sing along to, you can actually just use the words Mega and Man, and you're done. Watch.
Mega Man, 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 Mega 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 Man, 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 Mega 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 Man, Mega 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 Man, Mega 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 Man.